Alright, so I'm going to show off a little thing that I picked up this last weekend. It's a site pusher, and here you see what it is, a universal site pusher. It says sitetool.com on this. I didn't find a website for that. I found this off of eBay. If I put in site-tool.com, I don't come up with anything. But the seller's name is 4x4 Machine Shop, and it looks like he sold a ton of these. In this model, like 500 plus. His previous model, there was like 1,000. Emailed with him, he instantly replied. I ordered this thing Saturday morning. It was sitting on my doorstep on Monday morning, ready to go. I kind of got started with this, with replacing the sights on a shield, put in on some Ameriglo eye dots, and realized how nice those were, and that's what they look like right there. Really like those things. And I met someone at the range that had a sight pusher. He had the MGW sight pusher. You can buy that for about $116. And as I decided I wanted to try and put some sights on some of my other handguns, I looked at the universal pusher that MGW sells, but it was like $350, and you also had to buy a little shoe to fit each of your slides, and so about $17 a piece. So I started looking around for some alternatives, and just came across this guy on eBay, and for $80. So and that was with shipping, 2-day shipping. So it looked like it was very solidly made, had great reviews. So let's give it a shot. And it is, like I said, universal. So what I've got are my Glock 19 slide here, and we're going to take and push off the plastic slide, plastic sight that's on there. Okay, so this is made very well. I mean, it's just one solid chunk of metal right here. It has a beveled edge on the sight pusher and a square edge, and these Glock sights have a little beveled edge. So we're going to set this in so we can push it with that beveled edge. And so all I'm going to do is set this guy into place right here. And keep in mind, it came with no instructions. As somebody put on a review, if you need instructions, you probably shouldn't be pushing the sights. So anyway, but it's really easy to use. So hopefully this will help if you haven't done it and we're looking to do something like this. So I'm just lining it up here a little bit. Okay, so this bottom shoe, I think this is aluminum right here, this bottom piece that I'm pushing into place there. So I've got it squared in there. What I'm going to do is take and it has these little pins on the side, and those are some sort of a plastic, and so you're not putting anything hard metal up against your slide, but that is just locking that into place. That is just really nice. Okay, so I'll tighten everything up here. Okay, so there we go, and you can see that slide is right there. I mean, just a bit of a gap of a clearance right there. See if I can push that up against there and show that. Boy, that is just nice and tight. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just take and push that plastic sight over, and this is those plastic ones, so that's not going to take much to pop that out of there. So we just run that right out. Okay, so no problems there. And let's grab the new Ameriglo. Okay, so little plastic one is out. Ameriglo has a little edge, beveled edge on it as well. So just going to keep that right in place there. There it is. Hopefully I can just get this into place right here. I did do a little test fit, so I know this goes in without having to get a file out or anything on those edges. So it fit about half the width of that sight in there, sitting in there real nice. Hopefully you can see that there. Okay, so let's take this guy on over. Okay, and let's just push it into place. Let's see if I can do this as we go. So that's a nice tight fit there. That's coming right over, if you can see that. And looking through the camera, that looks pretty good. Let me look at it this side. Okay, for this purpose, for the video right here, that is pretty darn good. Okay, so let's pop that out. Alright, very good. Oops, yep, sorry about that. Okay, there we go. In place. Okay, very nice. So now I need to do the front sight. Not going to do this on this video. I just really wanted to show off the tool. So I had mounted one before. That's the first sight I pushed. So fantastic. I mean, a little clumsy for me this first time in. That's great. So like I said, here's my shield slide, just to show that this thing is pretty universal. And we'll throw that in there. And actually with this one, I'm going to slide that block over to the other side. I'm not going to push this one. I've got it all sighted in, so I'm not messing with that. But I did that with that other MGW tool. And it was a nice tool. I even called the company because I was having some trouble with the little shoe fit, little plate that they sell with it that you're supposed to use for the 9, not for the 40. This is the 9, but I was going to scratch my top of my slide if I used it, and I was worried about the clearance, and so I called and talked to him. Real nice. Talked to George there, nice guy. But golly, you know, spending that kind of money for doing something I'll probably do once, and here I've got a $80 tool that's doing the job just as nice. So anyway, so got this guy in place. So here we can see that. Okay, so here's my shield in there. You can see just the nicest little gap right there between that push block and the top of that slide. So that's gonna push that over real nice as well. Okay, so real nice fit here. It's from the other side, if you can see, but locked in nice and tight. Okay, so there's a shield. Wouldn't have any problem pushing those out. And if you've done that, or if you've seen some of that online, those are a booger. You see people out there beating them with sledgehammers to get them out. Okay, so there's that one. One other one here, just to show you that it fits. Here's a XD, Springfield XD in a 40 cal. Let's just drop that guy into place. Maybe. Let's bring it in the other way then. Okay, there we go. Okay. Just rest that one in there. There we go. Tighten it up. Bring those sides into play right there. Tighten those guys up. And we'd tighten those up a little bit more if I was doing this for real to push that sight. And so there's my block, and you can see, man, that is a nice fit right there. That is just money. Let's see if we can get to where you can see that. Yeah, that is just going to shear that right off of there. So I really like the fit on that guy right there. So there's 3. Now I did do a test fit with, I've got a Beretta 92, and it did not fit that. Okay, so just an odd shaped slide. That one has the hammer drop right where that block needs to come across as well, so there's just lots of things in the way on that one, so it did not fit the Beretta. So anyway, there you have it. great little device. Again, 4x4 Machine Shop on eBay. Don't go to that website. There's nothing there. But $80 shipped. Fantastic. Get one. Take care. Bye.